Welcome back to gthe 000, and I have a story I'm going to share with you guys today. Now, today's story talk about the president. That's right, Joe Biden. And how do you guys feel on his words, and if you have kept them to the people of this country and around the world? Now, as always, you guys stay safe, be blessed, and always do a good deed.
A president's promise.
$10,000 in debt relief.
What's really going on with our student loans, and will they ever get canceled for good? The U.S. Department of Education is stepping into the shade room. I'm Justin Carter. This is TSR Investigates. How do you make $1.7 trillion go away? Well, that is what President Biden promised to tackle head on, as over 40 million of us have some form of federal student loan debt. We went right to the Department of Education to see what's up and if there will ever be a day where everybody's student loan balance will be zero. Ariel Grant, she graduated from the University of Pittsburgh 7 years ago, over $80,000 in debt. She's paying out of pocket right now, almost $500 a month.
Is a big portion of my paycheck. It's taking a lot away from my livelihood. I really was hoping that Joe would come through.
Press Secretary Kelly Leone at the U.S. Department of Education says her office is in overdrive. She says so far about $11.6 billion in student loan relief has been distributed since President Biden was elected.
2020, Joe Biden says, I'm making a promise to the American people, especially students. I hope and I aim to forgive student loans up to $10,000 for students. People on our site, the roommates want to know, where is the money?
We have, since the beginning of the administration, been day one exploring what our options are with respect to debt forgiveness. That said, as the president has mentioned, we certainly would welcome some action from Congress, any forward movement on exploring what that forgiveness might be.
So let's start with where that $11.6 billion is. Leone says that qualified public service workers like teachers, nurses, state and local government workers, and firefighters.
5 o'clock in the morning, and I am writing an article on MREs, or meals ready to eat.
It sure smells like smoky chilies in here.
Wow, that machine.
Can get their loans forgiven under what's known as the Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program. But here's the catch. In order to qualify, you have to have made 10 years worth of on-time payments on your federal loan. Another catch, too, the program has been met with some flaws over the years. People say that the process to get this money is a big hassle. Over 90% of people who apply get rejected.
Some of those hurdles have been perhaps they made one payment a day late. Perhaps they were in the wrong kind of federal student loan program that didn't quite qualify.
That and paperwork errors have ruined people's chances too.
What we're going to do is we're putting in place a waiver that'll run through the end of October of the following year for borrowers to be able to consolidate and have their applications reviewed for public service loan forgiveness.
And remember those schools like ITT Tech and Everest? They've been shut down for years now, accused of misleading students into taking on debt that they could not repay. If you did go to one of those for-profit technical schools like these, there's a chance that the government will forgive those loans you took out. But the reality is, the rest of us will have to start paying our federal loans again come February 1st, when the president's pause on loan repayment ends.
But what if people can't pay? Should people stop paying?
We at the department are continuing to explore what that on-ramp can look like for borrowers as they prepare to restart their repayment.
And this is not a Democratic thing. This is not a Republican thing. Joe Biden has got to take a very fresh look at this problem. He said, I want to cancel $10,000 across the board. I hope he has the integrity to do what he campaigned on, return bankruptcy protections to student loans, and more importantly, cancel student loans by executive order.
It's what Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and Senator Elizabeth Warren have been pushing for too.
Canceling up to $50,000 in debt would close the racial wealth gap between black and white borrowers by 25%, between Latino and white borrowers by 27%. So with all this good, all President Biden has to do is flick his pen, sign it, make America a happier, better, more prosperous place.
What's stopping him from doing that, if that is true?
We will continue exploring what is possible with our Department of Justice colleagues in partnership with the White House, but that commitment has not waned, and we will continue to explore what we can.
So now we wait. President Biden has not said whether or not he will erase student loans without Congress.